Welcome at the World Port Hackathon at the RDM-werf in Rotterdam. My name is Dora van Duivenmode. I'm a journalist based in Rotterdam, the Netherlands. And thank you for watching. Can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Resianne Dekker, Manager Policy and Planning within the Port of Rotterdam. And my expertise lies on environmental management. So basically what I do on a daily basis is look at the long-term strategy for the port when it comes to the environmental challenges that we face, and look for solutions that we can use now in order to improve the port and make the port future-proof.
Because what I heard today, there are 100 people making the challenges, 100 people competitors, and you proposed a challenge, but you don't know yet if people will participate in your challenge. Convince them now when they're watching. Why should they contribute to your challenge?
Well, I think one of the main challenges that we face as a society as a whole is climate change. And looking at ways and plan ahead to get better solutions and using tools to combine data to determine what measures could we do for the future to be more efficient and reduce our contribution to climate change. I think that's a global challenge basically. So I'm really hoping for a team to pick up the challenge to use the data I provided and at least look at shipping as one of the sources in a port to reduce their contribution.
Yeah, I know you already at the launch, you already explained your challenge. Can you shortly explain it one more time for the people watching now and who haven't seen it?
Yeah. Shipping basically emits a lot of pollutants to the air, and these pollutants cause an effect on the environment. For instance, climate change can result in a rise of sea level, can result in flooding, and Port of Rotterdam is located outside our barriers, so basically if we experience flooding in the future then we have a challenge. What it also does, ship emissions I mean, is it contributes to eutrophication, basically meaning that some plants in protected nature areas grow faster and some plants basically die. So we want to make sure that these protected areas stay in place. That's one of legislation, requirements from legislation. So combining these two challenges and making sure that we do the right thing when it comes to measures and investing in the right thing, that's where we need the tooling and the data to help us decide those measures.
What if it won't be solved? Never, ever, not today, but what if we fail
if we do
at
nothing?
it? Yeah, what if we fail at solving your challenge?
Well, my challenge is a small one when it comes to the challenge, of course, of climate change. I mean, if we fail as a society when it comes to climate change, so if we increase those 2 degrees that has been concluded in Paris last December, then basically what we face is a lot of disruption, a lot of lack of goods, a lot of, well, I already mentioned the flooding, so in the long term we have a huge disruption of society basically. So that's what we face as a society in a whole, but looking at now we can still anticipate, but we don't need to, we need to act now. We must act and we mustn't wait. Because measures always take time to implement, and if we work together as a port sector, as a maritime sector as well, then we can achieve some steps in the right direction and hopefully don't contribute more than the 2 degrees. And
is it something that now we're here and everybody, all the participants are, I think, 20-something-year-olds, maybe early 30s, young people. Is it something you can start even younger when people are children, when they are in high school or elementary school? Is it a way of thinking you can already implement with them? According to your challenge with climate change and
yeah, of course, if we make people more aware of our own behavior and the choices that we make when it comes to basically shopping in a mall, for instance, picking up the right goods, then of course being more aware of the energy that we use, the time we spend under the shower, for instance, those are the little things that we contribute as a person as well, to prevent or least reduce our contribution to climate change. So yes, we can start small and we can start at a young age. We don't have to invest in huge major issues if we can't, but everything helps.
Yeah. And what do you hope, today, what do you hope to learn today? What kind of new insights do you hope to gain?
Well, within the port we are developing tools to plan our process or help plan our process better and to determine which types of development should we go for and how to achieve the energy transition that we see for the future. What I hope that the groups here today and tomorrow will provide is new insights in this tooling, making things that we are doing better or giving us new ideas on, well, if you combine this data you can do this and this more efficiently. So hopefully they dazzle me with their new things and new thoughts and inspire me to do my work better in the future as well.
Yeah, is it because that's interesting you say that, inspire you to do your work better in the future? Is it how do you hope that your work, in the ideal situation, your work won't be necessary maybe in the future?
Well, that would be a really ideal world. Because I think environment is some of the main things that will be around as long as the Earth exists, basically. So there will always be work done on the environment. But hopefully we can do it more efficiently and hopefully we can shift because climate change is no longer an issue. We solved it. Well, wouldn't that be lovely? Then there will be new stuff on the horizon that we need to solve in the future. So I'm not too concerned about having a job in the future.
No, don't worry.
But I'm concerned about the theme and maybe we can shift the focus from climate change to something else.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Have fun today and
Thank you.
Let's hope they choose your challenge.
Yes, I'm going to promote it now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We will. Thank you for watching and we will right back with our fourth guest, I think. Thank you very much.